Good morning, guys, and welcome to Juan Carlos Real Estate Scooter Tours. We are currently going to take a look at some properties here in Tulum, and then I'm going to go look at some properties in Dubai. So yeah, I'm trying to diversify a little bit. We're going to see a one-bedroom right now here at Holistica. We met kind of randomly. I went to a restaurant with Ruby during our celebration of her 25th birthday, and right across the table from us was him, and he was talking about real estate, and turns out he's with Remax out here. So what are we looking at today?
So right now we're going to be looking at one-bedroom apartments all over Tulum, Mexico, and with a great return of investment. So looking forward to showing you what Mexico has to offer.
For me, like, I want to have a little bit of my money parked somewhere that's not being held in cash. I've been trying to time a market downturn. Hasn't gone so well, guys, I'll be very honest. I've lost out on lots and lots of money. I could easily have doubled, tripled my total net worth by now had I just bought into the S&P 500 and stayed there. But hey, you learn from your mistakes. It's now time to do something with it, even though the turning of the market seems to be coming. But then again, it always seems to be coming. We're looking to spend here about anywhere from like 150-ish, and here we are.
So this is going to give you an idea of the finishes around the property. This is a 3-bedroom villa. I know this is not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea of the type of property that's going to be.
What are they asking for 3 beds?
430.
430, gotcha. So this one here is a 1-bedroom with 2 bathrooms. It's got a little tiny plunge pool. And this is kind of more or less what I'm looking at. I think this one sold for 197. They have one bedroom left at 175, which again, is in the budget. You know, today I'm here to kind of see the overall build quality. I like that it's all concrete. That's really a nice thing for me. Generally, from my limited knowledge, kills a lot of sound, so it makes it for a quieter experience inside, despite you can hear construction outside. And it ages well. There's not a whole lot of upkeep, again, from my limited knowledge. But this is kind of nice. You got a little outdoor area where you could, I guess, like hang some clothing or whatever. Right now, there's a fair bit of construction in this area, but they're gonna replant a lot of greenery to bring back that privacy, because yeah, right now you can see not so beautiful, but it will in time. And I've been to Holistica before, which is actually the company that's running this, and they do a really good job. So this is, I think, their 3-bedroom penthouse, and this is actually their showroom. So you can take a bit of a look as to where this could all go and what you can do with it. Very classy, nice. So this is the penthouse then.
We're gonna have Temescal on the property.
Ooh.
Nice little Temescal area, a jungle gym area.
So this is what's gonna happen. So this unit is 429 roughly. It's a bit more because it's facing towards where the pool will be. And it's a 3-bedroom. 2 bedrooms. Wow, so you can see it's gonna be a nice big pool, lots of greenery.
I love this nice feeling.
You can come up with the other 220, this could be ours.
Yeah?
It's a vibe. But this is a cool space out here. Let me show you this. Right out here.
Yeah.
A really great space to get some sun, go for a dip. And then here, an outdoor shower. First one down. Yeah, on to the next one. Where are we going now?
We're going to Mystique, a French developer doing some amazing projects here in Tulum.
All right, let's do it. This is a really great way to see Tulum. All right. So right now we're at one of the larger developers that are up and coming here in Tulum, and this is one of their completed projects. And it's just to kind of get a feel for the quality of what they can do to hopefully be able to, you know, feel better if I were to invest in something that essentially won't be built for at least a year or 2. So right now we're visiting one of the units. Will be ready supposedly in about 2 months, and they're actually building an identical one not so far from here, because this one's already completely sold out. Very different style to the first place we went to, in that it's like kind of feels more like a hotel. But, you know, again, it's not really so much for my living. It is more an investment than anything else. I'll maybe be here 1 or 2 months of the year at most. So this one's about 329 ask. It's a 2-bedroom, so this is the communal space. This would be bedroom number 1. It's like pretty big. This is a bathroom. Yeah, you get really good light on this side, which is nice. One of the unique benefits of this place is that you can actually section it off, so you could have the 2 bedrooms when you need them, or you could actually rent out one, stay in one, or, you know, rent them as 2 separate properties. It opens up some doors definitely when, you know, you're trying to get this to be a moneymaker for you. So that part I definitely like. The part I'm less fond of is that it is part of a massive, massive complex. But that comes with some benefits, some great common amenities. So they got a pool on the rooftop. And yeah, you can just see over the entire jungle. You get a little sliver of the ocean over there. There'll be like a coffee shop up here, pool right there. This is a restaurant. They think they're gonna be done this in 2 months, and we're gonna have to be working pretty hard. Okay, so we're on to the next project. And this one literally has a autonomous drone helipad that will carry 2 people. Okay, interesting. So this is a project that is not really started. They've just broken ground, but delivery supposedly is going to be next year in March. And they're saying that this is going to be the most developed community in all of Tulum. So with that, the prices have been shared. It's almost double the price of some of the other places we've seen relative to square meters. But I mean, hey, amenities, closeness. This is a lot closer to the beach, I will add. These things obviously add a lot of value to the property. It is definitely something you got to take a bit of a vision to guess what the final product's gonna look like, because this is all you've got to see today. All right, final one of the day. We are now here at Tikal, and they have these ready fit homes, and they're actually just finished. Okay, so this is a 1 bed?
This is a 1 bed.
1 bed. And so it comes fully furnished then?
Yeah, it's a turnkey.
Yeah.
So you just buy it and it's immediately for sale.
I like the concrete surfaces, and this sink is so cool. So just a few blocks away, we've actually come to basically like version 2 of it. They're building a new model here, and you can see the bones of what this is. And yeah, it's got some interesting things about it. It's got the same benefit again, where you can split to have a 3-bedroom become a studio, and then keep the 2-bedroom or rent separately, which is always a benefit. And here is the view from the penthouse. And the penthouse right now is about $320, I think, with discounts. And right now we're in Alde Zama. It's the most developed area in Tulum with new projects like this. Definitely a more expensive area to build in because it has developed roads. And we're done for today. So here's where we're at. We've debriefed, we've chatted, and I think that I'm probably going to be making an offer of some sort. Whether it materializes or not is to be seen, but it'll be here. We're actually just 5 minutes away from the first property we saw today. It's called Holistica Ata. There's, I think, almost entirely sold out on all units except for penthouses. And as I told you guys at the start of the day, my goal was to find a 1-bedroom, but there wasn't the right 1-bedroom left here. It wasn't the one I wanted. So at that point, I had to ask myself, what do I do? Because I have additional capital, but it's just been a question of where do I invest it? And I'm coming to the conclusion that I think I'm ready to spend more to get more. And that would be looking at either doing the 2-bedroom here on the ground level, which is gonna probably, with discounting, come in around
$260 with all discounts.
$260. The other option is the penthouse, which is actually the showroom we saw, and that had like the beautiful double level windows, a beautiful soaker pool area. I'd have to get a damn good deal to be willing to go that much more up, because I think the asking price was
$410 or $420 depending on which side you're looking at.
It sounds like it's pretty standard to almost get 10% off if you pay all 90% up front, which I can do right now if I'm willing to stretch myself. And then from there, potentially, like I don't know if this will be like, oh, take $200 off or take, you know, $20,000 off. But they were actually open to social collaborations, and I had kind of mentioned a bit of my story, the quick summary, and the fact that they actually entertained it was kind of like, okay, maybe there could be something here, because this is a business that they understand social media, they understand the power of it. If I can get a percentage of my usual rate in terms of, you know, doing some deliverables, but then reducing what I pay on the house, it'd be super cool. And that's where I think the difference will be made, whether there's going to be, you know, just the standard lower floor 2-bedroom or making an offer on the upper floor penthouse. Either way, it's exciting. I know it might be seeming like, wow, you looked at places for a day. And the truth is, you know, maybe I do need to do a bit more research, but I feel good. I have to say, like, Aldea Zama, where we saw the last place, it had a lot of potential. It was a good footprint. The thing that I just have to ask myself is, like, you know, while this is an investment, what is something that excites me? Because I have the power to market to my audience. And if I'm selling something that's generic in nature, then, you know, it might not be the right fit for me. I've always said, like, I want to build and invest in things that excite me. And for me, like, being around this facility, having the ability to be in a very eco-friendly building, like there's solar panels on the roof. They use osmosis to have clean drinking water.
They use reverse osmosis, and that's pretty much the preferred way of getting the water.
Yeah.
And they have their own well, which they also treat the black waters in order to continuously be using great quality water through filtration.
You know, we're gonna make an offer. We might not quite make the mark, and maybe things don't work out, but either way, today was very valuable, and thank you so much for that, man. I'm actually gonna ask you a few questions, because I think if you've watched this far, maybe you're wondering, like, hey, is Tulum an investment spot for me? Because you don't need to have tons of money. I mean, I think what's an entry-level studio price these days in Tulum?
You would look at a studio starting around $100,000, and what is very interesting right now is the pre-sale aspect, where you can give 30% down and then pay 60% while the property is being developed, and then you do the last 10% at signing. Always in every single property, they're gonna have hallmarks where you're gonna be thinking, if you give 30% down, we can offer this. If you give 20, if you give 40, if you give 50, if you give 60, or some places will offer even up to 18 to 20%, depending on how much you can give up front, and that can start at 60% of the overall investment.
Now, one thing I know coming from Bali, like, Westerners or foreigners can't own the land without a ton of complications. Like, can Canadians, can Americans, can Europeans actually 100% own the homes they buy?
Yes, so there's two main ways that you can do that. One is through owning through the bank. So the bank leases you a 100-year contract where you own the land through the bank, and then the only thing you have to do is renew that lease. And option two is you create an LCC, which through that you can own multiple properties, and you only need 2 people to be on the LCC, which can be yourself, obviously, owning over 99%, and then one other person.
It could be my parents or something?
Exactly, yeah,
Okay.
anybody.
Sounds like you're gonna say LCA. Check it out. LCA.
Nice, Robbie. That was good.
Thank
That was
you.
clever.
Thank you.
Robbie's on commission, guys. I was asking Juan Carlo, you know, what other opportunities are there in Mexico? And he was saying that, like, Tulum is, got lots of room for growth, especially you really like this area.
I really like the Villeta area. I think what I always mention is the Williamsburg of Tulum, where you have all the trendy and the wellness aspect to it.
The other asset that he said was really good was land in Puerto Escondido, up and coming area.
Puerto Escondido, a lot of people consider it the next Tulum, so I would definitely take a look into that. That is part of Oaxaca, west coast of Mexico, and it's amazing for surfing. You'll see like world-class surfers there pretty much year-round.
So, you know, if I start to find a little bit of extra capital and I'm not choosing to invest in Bali, I think that's the kind of project that, you know, I would even love to go see Puerto. I've never been. But I've had friends have gone and they've loved it. I think it's got more local energy than Tulum does, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot more local.
But the other cool thing about La Villeta, or where we are right now, for better or for worse, mostly probably for worse, but they are bringing through a lot of big developments. We're talking about like movie theaters, a mall, and even a new airport is being built just very close to here.
Also, don't forget the Mayan train that is being built. That's going to go all around the Yucatan Peninsula. It's starting from the Cancun airport, passing through Playa, Tulum.
Wow, that's
really
huge.
nice, yeah.
What kind of, is it a high-speed train? Like
High-speed trains. Cancun to Tulum is going to be around 40 minutes to get here.
40 minutes?
Yeah, crazy.
No way, I actually didn't know that. Yeah, if you guys want to reach out, it's Juan Carlo, and I'll leave his info in the description.
WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever way you want to reach out, I'm here to help.
Awesome. But yeah, guys, I look forward to sharing more with you on this real estate journey. I'm going to be doing more or less the same thing in Dubai. I'll make a separate video on that experience as well. It'll be a bit sad to see how much less my money will do for me there. Still a good investment diversifier. I'm just looking to make sure that, you know, I'm never all the way in Bali or never all the way in Mexico. I want to make sure that, you know, in the event of a crisis, you have some stability in that. And yeah,